that fodder I made the other night to good use. That would be the first bale of the season, fodder bale of the season that we're putting out. They are some really good bales. That's gonna make some awesome bedding for the rest of the winter. I did end up getting more than I thought I would. I was aiming for 50 bales at this farm and 50 bales at the other farm. Overall, I got about 122 total, and I didn't have any problems. The only real problems I had was I ran out of net wrap, which really isn't that big of a deal. I actually managed to drive back to the buildings, change the net wrap out, and be back up and running again in about 20 minutes. So this is what those steens look like here after being weaned off for what, going on 2 weeks. They're coming out of their little funk. I don't know what it is, why it happens. To me, I know people like certain animals, and I'm not trying to upset anybody out there that's watching, but to me, Holsteins are the soybeans of cattle. Soybeans do what they want, when they want, how they want. Holsteins are the same way. We vaccinated them, we're giving them all the feed they could want, and me personally, I just think they're just an overall weak breed of cattle. So but like soybeans, I guess they do have their uses. Got my buddies sitting up in the tractor waiting for me. We're just now starting to get these fodder bales hauled in. The goal is to try to save as much space as possible, which is why Dad is stacking them the way he is. The goal is to try and stack them on top of each other like that. Everybody has wondered in the past why we use the pallet tines over bale tines. Well, there's one big reason why I'm not crazy about using bale tines, and a lot of it is for that reason right there. When the bales are packed as tight as we have them packed, or I have them packed, seems I'm the one that made them. So I mean, it's kind of a compliment to me. I mean, I know Dad's struggling a little bit to get the tines to let loose the bale, but pallet tines for me, we always used them. That's what we had because we got the pallet tines for using big square bales. And what happened is that we tried big square bales. Everybody liked them but my grandpa, so we quit doing big square bales. That was a summer trial, but we still had the pallet tines. And myself, we did have a set of tines for my grandpa's 763 Bobcat that we used on that machine, but for my dad's machine we had these pallet tines. So we all got really good at using pallet tines. The steers are coming up. I'll let you into the reason why I'm doing this here in a second. We need to revamp like everything around here. Just getting around to doing it. Having the money and the cattle around justified taking a dozer to everything and just starting fresh. We're getting there though. You can look at the steers coming up. The cows to the left of the screen, there are still some calves out with the cows. And I'm hoping, since they've been locked out of the barnyard long enough, they're gonna be gullibly stupid enough. No offense to anybody that really loves cows, but I'm hoping to trick them into bringing the rest of the calves into the barnyard. And this plan just might work. You guys can't tell, I got something bugging me. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's just my sinuses or if I did catch another cold or what. but I've been moving kind of slow this morning. Woke up, my sinuses were completely blocked. The dust, the corn and the soybean dust has never really bothered me in the past, so I don't really know why it would really be bothering me now, but I'm thinking it's a combination of the dust in the air. Corn fodder. I did those corn fodder bales the other night, and I was in the 76. I mean, I really wasn't out in the dust at all, but I could definitely tell the next morning I was definitely feeling it. Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Maybe we'll dump a bale in for them, see if they'll come in neat. We kind of failed as far as getting the last manure hauled out. Ryan did a really good job though. I mean, it was clear up to the gate, but there's probably 6 or 8 loads here we could have taken out yet. I'm not saying we can't do it, but getting around to it. I finished up my soybeans last night. We still have about 90 acres to go to overall, but it's getting to it because the forecast is literally saying rain every other day right now, and we're getting into November. So, and Dad's leaving without me, so. Well, unfortunately, the video that was supposed to come after the previous video didn't turn out because, unfortunately for me, I left my finger over the microphone for the camera and you couldn't hear me talk. So I guess I can just go over these last few clips from today. These were all taken in the same day. The rest of this morning, Dad and I hauled the rest of the corn fodder from my brother's place, and then we decided to try and harvest some soybeans a try. So Dad went and ran soybeans through, and Ryan and I hauled the last of the corn fodder in from the home farm. That really has been the story for soybean harvest this year. I don't think we've really ran a full day, well, maybe one full day of harvesting beans. It seems like every day since it is running for a couple hours at a time, or just kind of sporadically when weather conditions permit. And the last few days that we did run, it was waiting until 3 in the afternoon, and we would run until about 8-9 o'clock at night, which, granted, we're not running full days, it seems like we're not getting as much done, but progress is progress. And to be quite honest, a little bit of something is better than 100% of nothing, and I'm just glad that we're doing something and we're not sitting waiting for the weather to clear up so we can run. Like, compared to last year, it was almost the end of November and we were finishing up soybeans last year, and you can see all the dust that is flying from the soybeans. It seems like it's been more of an issue this year. The combine, it seems like it's getting plugged full of soybean dust flying around. I mean, not literally plugged, but the air filters get cleaned. Even if it's 20, 30, 40 acres, it gets completely greased. All the air filters get pulled and cleaned out, and going through with the air hose and blowing off the combine just to try to keep some of the dirt and dust down off of it, trying to keep it from piling up. And this is Ryan bringing me the next load of corn fodder. And doesn't the 76 just looks so nice? Old reliable right there. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys later.